Episode of the Everblack podcast is brought to you by Deathwish, Hotrods and Kustoms. Check out their Instagram for all their new t-shirts, caps, beanies, cups, and the all-new Atomic Death lineup.
Hey, this is Trevor Sternad from the Black Dahlia Murder here, and you're listening to the Everblack podcast.
Hey, humans, Skull, this is Odorous from Guam.
Going to battle Fear Factory.
This is George Corsh from Under Fisher.
This is Gas from Devil Drop.
This is Wade from Our Last Enemy.
Magnificent Suicidal Tendencies.
Hey, this is Wednesday 13.
This is Rex from Kill Devil Hill.
This is Gary Bleak from Sepultura. You're listening to Everblack Podcast.
Hey, DRUID. How you going, guys? It's great you could join us on the show. Now, this is actually, I think, maybe the first interview where I've had everyone in the one frame from everyone in this band. It's usually like a Brady Bunch type thing going on. But yeah, all right. So let's do an introductory. We'll go from left to right to left.
You'll start.
I'm Chris. I do vocals.
I'm Dale. I'm the drummer.
Tim, bassist, backing vocalist.
No, I'm
Okay, you go first.
You go.
I play guitar.
What? I'm Jordan. The other vocalist.
Awesome, dudes. So what's happening down in Melbourne tonight?
Nothing special.
Yeah, no, not too much.
Just coming out. We're a week out of lockdown now, so it's kind of getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I just, a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Fuck.
I just picked up a puppy today, so
Yeah, you got a dog.
What kind of puppy did you get?
It's a Kelpie cross with something.
Nice.
Don't know what. It was an adopted one, so they don't know who the dad is, but the mum's a Kelpie.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats,
Yeah.
man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Metal and puppies and coffee.
Yeah,
That's what we're about. Eh?
I'll raise her on metal pretty much. Make sure she's listening to the right stuff.
That's good parenting. Good parenting.
Yes.
But you guys have had a busy weekend though. I mean,
Yeah. Yes.
hey, of course, I mean, with everything going on in the world, I mean, with your recent release of your latest single, I Exist, Voices, and your appearance on the Knotfest, Pulse of the Maggots streaming festival, that was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. Yeah, I think most of us got up early to watch it because it was 8 a.m. our time, but it was 3:30 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Over there.
American. So when they did it, so it was 8 a.m. for us. So yeah, but it was very exciting to see us up there on that lineup with a lot of massive bands that they were very, very, very decent bands, and then see DRUID come on. So
Yeah, something surreal.
Yeah, it was
I love
scary.
Lotus Eater and stuff, and to be on the same lineup, that was sick.
yeah.
Really special.
That's awesome. And Hyro The Hero as well.
Oh, dude, awesome! He's
Yeah.
amazing.
He is.
He
Incredible.
really is.
Did you guys see him when he came out for Soundwave years ago?
No, sadly.
I definitely would have been there. It was like every Soundwave, but I don't think I caught him. I didn't know him back in that day. I was more of like going to Bullet for my Valentine and Trivium, stuff like that back in the day. So
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy. He can jump. That dude can jump very, very high. I don't know. Like superpowers, but incredible. Yeah. So how did that come about anyway? How did you hook that up?
Wow. They got into contact with us, I'm pretty sure, after Deathblow was released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just before I Exist was released,
Yeah.
a little bit after Deathblow, and they just said, "Would you like to be on the lineup?" And we basically went into rush meltdown mode to try and get it done.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were in lockdown at the same time,
Yeah.
but we really wanted to be on there, obviously. So like we used our next live set as obviously that set and recorded it, and yeah,
We got it done. Yeah.
yeah, because it started out. They got us in we did an interview with them on their Twitch channel. When we released Deathblow, because they a few of them there really liked that song, and then when they were getting their Pulse of the Maggots thing organized, they just asked us if we wanted to be on the lineup, and yeah,
That was it.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. But how was it putting it together for the stream? Like, what did you guys have to do from your end on a technical perspective?
it was all this man here who threw it together, and he did a really good job.
I'm assuming that, yeah, me, yeah. I couldn't see. I'm like, me? Yeah. It was crazy. Because we reached out to the Deathblow director just to see if it
What
was
he could do.
possible. Yeah, like how to even go about it. We'd never done it before, and he gave us the thumbs up and said we could get it all done. And he got in contact with a mixer and masterer, Lance Prank, and it was stoked that we could work with him on this. And then Joel to get vocals and the recording, of the whole show. And then lighting was on the night. So,
Hour before the show,
Yeah.
that lighting, which was handy.
that was helpful. But yeah, it kind of like all just happened very quickly. It's kind of surreal. We actually got it done. I think we got it all done in 5 days.
Yeah, because we weren't even sure if the actual show was going ahead a few days before it because of lockdown. We were just coming out of lockdown, so the venue and the organisers were trying to establish, if they were going to go ahead because of like capacity. So we were planning to do this live stream, but we weren't even sure if the show was actually going ahead. So
yeah, we booked a room like the day they were like, "Oh, it's not gonna hold on, wait," and then we had to cancel that room. And yeah, 100%, man. So it was pretty nuts, and I'm stoked it all got done quite smoothly, even though it was all very crazy, which was nice.
What was it? Wednesday, we found out the show was going ahead, I think.
Yeah,
Did it on Friday and then got everything back to us by Sunday.
Sunday night, Monday. Yeah.
And then sent it off.
Yeah, the team behind us helped us. I don't think we would have been able to get it done without them somehow. Yeah, no, so it was fun. It was fun.
That's awesome. I mean, it sounds like it was such a mission to get done, but it's so worth it, Like,
Yeah, well, that's exactly it. That's
opportunity.
exactly it.
Hell
we
of a
knew it was
high
like a huge opportunity that we were like, we can't pass this up just for the sake of like, we couldn't get it organized. We're like, let's try everything we can to get it done, because this is massive.
Yeah.
So.
Proves when we all work together. Just gets done.
Hey man, hey
Power Rangers.
That's
That's it.
That's awesome. But did you find that have you heard anything from the Slipknot guys themselves?
Oh,
Corey Taylor called me last week. No,
sadly.
Nothing directly from them. Obviously, Knotfest being their Twitch version of their festival is probably the most contact we've had directly with them.
Yeah,
in a way, obviously, and a couple of their presenters and whatnot.
Man,
but not.
If Slipknot rang me, I would be like, "No, you're not. Bye."
Yeah.
Mate.
But I think just being on the lineup itself was just kind of humbling in a way that at least someone from their side of it, said, go ahead, let DRUID be on DRUID on the bill. And it wouldn't have happened if the lockdown and COVID wasn't happening, because we're obviously a small time Australian band. Getting out to America would have been not a thing.
Impossible, yeah.
So the fact that we could actually go virtual is a blessing in disguise, really.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, man.
Mate, if this was 20 years ago, this shit wouldn't be happening like this. I think right now is such a crazy time, an important time for music and bands. Like, we're all up against so much shit with this lockdowns and everything happening, but everyone's working together to find ways around it and push through it all and just get out there to the world. It's incredible. And seeing you guys, like what you guys have achieved in the amount of time you have is really, really impressive. And really, well, I don't have a beer, but I've got a cup of Bowie up. But that's, it really is something special. I mean, when was the last show you actually played though?
Shit. Last week and a half ago.
Before that, though.
Before that.
Was it the Alpha Wolf?
It's
Yeah.
Alpha Wolf.
Alpha Wolf. Yeah.
When we opened for Alpha Wolf,
that was another surreal moment as well. Oh my God.
Was it April?
Yeah, April.
Yeah, down in Frankston. We opened for them and that was amazing.
Played,
like
that was amazing.
That was a big show.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That's one of those. Yeah, hands down. The pit was crazy, and everyone was so what's the word I'm looking for?
Vibrant.
Yeah.
Everyone was very ecstatic to be out, to be like, it wasn't like, it was coming out of lockdown in a way. Like it wasn't fully, like it was already out of lockdown for a bit, but it was a big show that was coming up. It was like the biggest that could be out at the time for where we were. So like, it was very exciting to even be a part of it, obviously.
Yeah, it's like one of those shows that like everyone came in for the first act. Like the room was packed and it stayed packed from our band to the next band to Alpha Wolf. Like,
everyone was very, very, very happy to be out.
Just to be out and vibe with everyone. It was amazing.
That's what it's about. Hey, that's what it's
That's
about.
it.
Everyone,
That's it.
you know, I don't know how it was down there in Melbourne, but for a few years that we had where people just, it's not they weren't coming out to shows, but it was very touch and go. People are like getting too cozy with their Netflix and chill at home. And then you take it away and everyone's like, oh no, I want it. I want to see some shows. And now I'm finding that the support is better than it has been in a very long time. Apart from that show, have you guys been noticing that over the last 12 or so months?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I stream on Twitch as well. So a couple of times we've actually streamed our sets and a live performance as well on Twitch. And everyone seems to really enjoy that because a lot of the people also still can't get out to shows wherever they happen to be in different parts of the world. So even just seeing, even though it's a, crappy quality of a video of a, little Australian band, but like they do enjoy just even seeing a live band still performing somewhere, doing something because they don't have the opportunity to do it themselves.
Yeah.
Do you get the feeling that after things, well, hopefully go back to normal, that it's going to be, it is going to be better than ever in places that it has been,
I think it will. Like the shows, even the Alpha Wolf one and just all of it, they're coming out more and more, and they are coming out for the opener, which I don't know, for a few years we saw that never kind of happen. Everyone came in halfway through and it's not about that entirely, but it definitely shows that people are coming out from the word go and they are there to have a good time.
Because with these like snap lockdowns and stuff, people are kind of like, we don't know when it's going to happen again. Like, let's make the most of this night, because we could be in lockdown tomorrow. Kind of thing.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I hate to say, but I'm kind of feel like we've got stuff starting to happen up here on the Gold Coast in the last like 24 hours alone, and it's like I don't want to go back into lockdown, man. I want to,
don't do it to me.
That's it. I like played a show on Friday night, and it was like awesome. And it's like I don't know, man. I just not playing shows would just suck.
Dude, yeah.
It all takes a step back once you go back into lockdown.
Yeah.
I
found myself in like one of the harsh ones where I was like watching live shows on YouTube with a beer in hand, pretending I was at a show.
Just like a lighter.
Oh, but yeah, dude, 100%.
It's like you have to try and get that festival experience by lining up to the fridge just to get a beer.
That's it.
Pretend
I gotta lock the bathroom door and just knock. No one comes out or reply.
One beer back.
Yeah, that's it. Little beer on my shoes. Get the real feel. That's it. It's not sticky enough.
Oh, mate. But of course, the new single "I Exist" is part of a much bigger story that I believe started with the previous singles, Room 44 and Death Blow. Visually, I know the first two connect in story-wise, but how does the new one connect to that lyrically? What's the big concept you guys are working towards?
Visually changes a little bit from, I guess, the whole story. With these visuals, we wanted to capture the whole void that the, I guess, protagonist of the story is in. Hence, the beast coming out from the void. It was more so a mindset we were trying to capture visually instead of a literal story. So the part 1 and part 2, like Room 44 and Death Blow, that story visually is kind of what the album or EP represents, where I Exist Voices visually was a mindset we were trying to capture. So something that you can't see, how do you put that to a camera? And that was pretty much it. The void. Yeah.
Because I mean, it's pretty hectic. It seems like it gets pretty dark. Like even like the Death Blow, it deals with some really heavy themes. Like it's very visually confronting. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Like
100%.
when when I saw it, I
Yeah.
was like, I was like, wow, that's really full on, and the themes that run through it. Is the EP or album you're working on, is that all done? Have you got it all worked out?
Yes. Yeah. The full story is from the first track to the last track. Yeah.
Again, yes.
Yeah.
We're sitting on all of it at the moment.
Yeah. We kind of made the lockdown last year. We tried to not let it like hold us back too much, and we recorded the whole album last year during that lockdown, when we couldn't be doing shows, and so we kind of just focused on that. And we smashed out this whole album, and now we've got it all ready to go, and we're releasing it at the moment, and just bit by bit at a time, because we're just still doing like the music videos and stuff. So, but we've got it all good to go. So
Yeah. Signed, sealed, delivered.
That's
it.
So is there going to be a video for every track, like a short?
We initially wanted that, but then we also wanted to leave more for the listener as well. It's kind of hard when you create a concept. It's our concept, but it's not entirely what the listener is hearing it for, if that makes sense. They're listening to that song for that time in that moment for them. And that's how it should always be. The story for us is just helped us delve into places of the mind that you kind of can't in reality. So yeah, there won't be a video for each track, but the tracks that have come out with videos are a good metaphor, if you will, on how the album shall sound. And the rest is all up to you.
So, I mean, with music being open to, interpretation of the listener, do you think that when they hear it all in from start to finish, it'll change their perceptions of what the songs are?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the idea. As Chris was saying, it was written in a way that we've got half of the songs have music videos, so they can take that interpretation, and then half of them don't have music videos. And then when they all will be released all together, it'll have that flow of some of them will be left up to the listener to interpret themselves, and that will be spread throughout the album. So they can kind of take some of it from what we intended, and then some of it from what they're hearing. So
yeah, each track is different, very different, but the same.
Yeah, it's like the ones that seem like left field altogether kind of flows properly.
Yeah.
So he's got to kind of hear it all to kind of see how it goes.
I'm pumped. I'm keen to hear it. When can we hear it? Tomorrow.
Right now.
I wish. I wish. I think we're still working on it. We're also looking at the climate right now with how we'd like to release it properly. So not too far. Let's say that
it will be soonish. It will be soonish.
Let's say not too far.
It will be this year sometime.
Yes, this year sometime. For sure.
Sometime.
That's for sure. For sure. For sure.
Well, I mean, of course, your influences. I hear heaps of stuff in your music, everything from metalcore to even new metal in there, which is, seems to be making a bit of I wouldn't say a revival at the moment, because I'm an old man. I don't know how old you dudes are.
No.
But I was like in my prime when new metal was really hitting big, and then it just went away for a while. But it seems I'm hearing it creep into other genres and stuff at the moment. Do you draw a lot from that? Like, what bands would you say you draw from?
I think we were always going to be somewhat new metal sounding, because we all come from different musical backgrounds, if you will. We all have different influences, and that was the one thing we went into on this record, was taking a bit of everyone's influence and really blending that together. And I think you're going to slap a label on it no matter what, and that will always be new metal. But I think for us, it's just heavy music.
Yes.
Whether you call it metal, hardcore, punk, heavy rap, horrorcore with some of the lyrics and the themes, it was just always going to be a blend of our favorite sounds and music.
Yeah, before we, I think it would have been like early last year, before COVID started, before we started recording, we got together in a room and had a big discussion about where we wanted to go for our next release with the next recording we were starting soon. And yeah, we just basically went around and said, you know, what do we all listen to? What do we love? And we took a bit from each person, and that was kind of formed the basis of each of the sound that we came out with.
Yeah, that we've crafted.
But I mean, I hear it like not just that it's track to track, but in the individual tracks themselves, like the changes and things. There's some really clever shit in there, like some really cool little stuff. Like I like how you've got those little atmospheric bits, and then you've got the real brutal bits, and then you've got like the rappy bits as well. It's really well thought out stuff. And it's different from a lot of things that are out there at the moment. And I think that's why a lot of people are starting to pay attention to what you boys are doing, which is really, really cool. Have you noticing that? You getting that vibe that you're onto something?
Yeah.
The response to Deathwish has been quite mind-blowing, actually. So.
Yeah. That's why I did it.
As Jordan said, Deathwish is doing so much better than well, actually, we knew it should do well.
we knew, yeah.
But it is doing.
We're humble as fuck, yeah.
No shame.
Our new tracks have completely smashed all of our expectations.
All of them.
And obviously, we have released stuff in the past, and we've seen the dramatic growth just from like the last couple of months in comparison to like our last year. So like, just putting that into perspective and seeing that like dramatic step up, it's like, like that's humbling in itself. And then obviously we're getting asked to do interviews, and we're going on Knotfest, and like, little things here and there that obviously weren't on the table beforehand, but are now sitting there. Like it's humbling, unnerving, and exciting all at the same time.
Yeah. Hands down. 100% agree with you on that one, man.
That's awesome. So, what about, future releases and stuff here? Are you writing now for future stuff? Are you keeping that?
The discussion we've discussed that we're going to go start doing some stuff pretty soon, because we're going to run out of new stuff pretty soon. But we do have a strategy cooked up, so we'll still have content and things coming out for a little bit, and then hopefully sometime soon we'll get back into it, and then it'll be a nice snowball effect continuation on. Hopefully it all goes well, obviously.
There'll be more evolving, I think.
Yeah.
100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
We're already starting to talk about like just where we're wanting to go with the next kind of recording, like musically. So it's already kind of, we're already starting to change and not change our sound, but just take the next step to where we need to go. So
yeah.
So, I mean, you guys, when did you guys get together? 2019?
Yeah. Yep. 2019.
Late 2018, early 2019.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've done a hell of a lot in that time. You know what I mean? You've crammed a lot in, you've grown and evolved. Like, how's that journey been to this point? Looking back, I mean, it seems that there's been things that have been happening over since you've released the last few songs, but people don't see all the blood, sweat, and tears and beers and whatever that goes on before that to get to that point. You know what I mean? Like, well, how's that been? Like, to up till now?
We've just kept going. I think like that was something when we had that meeting, we all collectively decided that no matter what, we'll just keep going at this, and no wall or speed bump that gets in our way is too big for us to knock over. In short,
we also enjoy doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
As
Love it.
As simple as it is. Like I always love hanging out with the boys and creating the stuff that we create as well. So like, whether people want to listen, like if they want to listen to it, that's humbling in itself. But like, we'll still be doing our thing until
we're happy,
until we can't.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
Awesome.
But no,
And touring, I mean, I know it's hard to really tell what the fuck's going to happen right now, but hopefully not. you know, we can all get back to normal soon. But have you got shows sort of planned to tour?
No shows yet. We were talking about that just before. I think we'd like to tour, but we have to see what the climate again has in store for us. It'd be awesome to do like an interstate tour. I think that's something we'd all love and probably hate by the end of it all. But I think it's something we've always wanted to do as a band. So no matter what, if a touring offer came up, hell's yeah. If not, I'm pretty sure we'd devise a plan and do it ourselves. But again, it depends where we can go.
Have you played up here? Have you played in Queensland?
Sadly, no. No, not yet. Can't wait.
Do it. Got to get your asses up there and play some shows. You know, you got like heaps of good stuff in the like Brisbane. You got like the Bright Side and stuff. Down here, we've got Vinnie's and Mo's on the Gold Coast. So you have to hit that when you come up.
Hell yeah! As long as you come down,
I'll be there. I'm always there. It's my second home. My wife's always like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "I'm either at Mo's or I'm at Vinnie's."
I'll be at one of a place called Mo's.
Well, get this. Well, I mean, you know, have you heard of a band called Dr. Colossus?
Yes.
Simpsons. Yeah, they were meant to come up and play Mo's with my band.
That's brilliant.
But it got cancelled because of the whole lockdown, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I was gonna help convert Mo's into Mo's.
Oh,
I had all these plans. I was gonna have like all the taps print, like tap soda, Duff beer, and I was gonna have a big Mo for behind the thing. And man, but that's a rad place. They've got a big, massive screen so you can have visuals and the whole thing while you're playing. It's sick. So,
I like it.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
Soon.
One day.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's it. Keep a PMA.
If everything keeps pumping along the way it does, then we'll
Hands
definitely
down.
we'll be forced to come out.
Yeah.
That's it.
Get out of the road.
I'll be forced.
Awesome, dude. So what's happening? What's happening next? Like, what do you got cooking up for the near future, other than the record album?
We have another video, maybe two.
Yeah,
At least.
depending on what happens.
Yeah. I don't want to divulge too much.
Oh,
because
one definitely. One's
we'll see.
We'll see.
and then we have something else cooking that I can't bring up just yet, but it's cooking.
All right.
We got stuff going on. Yeah.
In the pot,
That's
being
it.
stirred
That's
as we
it.
speak.
That's it.
Keep
Not
your
ready to be served up yet,
secrets.
Always.
All right. Well, I'm pumped. It's been awesome hanging with you dudes tonight, and we really can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. And hopefully that includes a tour and world domination. So we'll have all the links down here. And stay safe down there, boys. And we will see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you
for
so
having
much.
us. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.